Hello students, today we are going to learn few selected problems based on operations on sets. So let's continue with the first question. If A is equal to set of all x such that x belongs to natural number, x is a factor of 6 and B is the set of all x such that x belongs to natural number, x is a factor of 8. Find a minus b and b minus a. So here we want the difference between two sets. So first, since this is given in set builder form, that we will write in listing form. So a is equal to, we will find all the factors of 6. So factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6. Then we will find the factors of 8 to write the set B in listing form. So B is equal to 1, 2, 4, 8. These are nothing but the factors of 8 and these are nothing but the factors of 6. So now we can easily find difference between two sets. So A minus B is equal to. Now yesterday we learned how to find A minus B. So from set A, we are going to remove all the elements of set B which are present and the remaining elements we will write as an answer. So see here, in set A we have 1, 2, 3, 6, these 4 elements, and in B we have 1. So we will remove this 1, then 2. So we will remove this 2, then 4. But 4 is not present in A to remove, so forget about 4. Similarly, 8 is not present in A, so forget about 8. So we are going to remove only these two elements, 1 and 2. So remaining elements are 3 and 6. So this is nothing but our answer. Similarly, while finding B minus A, from set B, we are going to remove all the elements of set A. So we will remove 1 from B, then 2 is present in A, so remove 2 from B, then 3 is not present in B, so forget about 3. Similarly, 6 is not present in B, so forget about 6. So the remaining elements are 4 and 8. Therefore, B minus A is equal to the set containing elements 4, 8. So this is our answer. Now question number 2. A is equal to set of all 1 upon x such that x belongs to natural number, x is strictly less than 8. And B is equal to set of all 1 upon 2x such that x belongs to natural number, x is less than or equal to 8. Here also we want A minus B and B minus A. So first we will write the set A and B in listing form. So for finding A, one by one we will substitute the value of x here to get the corresponding element, and the values of x will be from 1 to 7. We will start from 1 because x belongs to natural number, and up to 7 because it is given that x is strictly less than 8. So we cannot consider 8, we will consider up to 7. So when x is equal to 1, first element will be 1 by 1, that is 1. When x is equal to 2, second element will be 1 by 2. So here we have 1 by 2. When x is equal to 3, we will get 1 by 3. And so on. Finally, for x is equal to 7, we will get the element as 1 by 7. So this is the set A. Now, for finding the elements of set B, here also 1 by 1 we will substitute the value of x. And the values of x will be from 1 to 8. Here we start from 1 because x belongs to natural number, and up to 8 because 8 is included here, less than or equal to. So or equal to is given, that means 8 is included. So 1 by 1 we will substitute the value of x as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and calculating this we will write the corresponding element of B. So when x is equal to 1, we will get 1 by 2. When x is equal to 2, we will get 1 by 4, and so on. Finally, for x is equal to 8, we will get 1 by 16. So these are nothing but the elements of set B. Now here also, for finding a minus b, from set A, we will remove the elements of set B. So we will remove 1 by 2, then we will remove 1 by 4 and 1 by 6, because these three elements are here in B and the remaining elements will be there in A minus B. So we have A minus B as the set containing elements 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 7. Now for finding B minus A, from set B, we will remove the elements of set A. So we are going to remove 1 by 2 from B, then 1 by 4, then 1 by 6. No other element is present here to remove from B. So B minus A will be the set containing elements 1 by 8, 1 by 10, 1 by 12, 1 by 14 and 1 by 16. So these are the answers. Now question number 3. If A is equal to the set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to the set containing elements 3, 4, 5, 6. C is the set containing elements 5, 6, 7, 8. And D is the set containing elements 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we require to find first A union B, then second A union B union C, then third B union C union D. And one question is asked, that is, are the sets A, B, C, D equivalent? Now here we will solve one by one. So first we require A union B, and we know for union we write all the elements of both the sets, and if the repetition of number is present, then we write that number only once. So here for A union B, we will write 1, 2, 3, 4, and from B 3, 4 already there, so 5, 6. So A union B is the set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now A union B union C. So here we are going to write all the elements from set A as well as from set B as well as from set C. So here we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, because 3, 4, these are the two numbers which are repeated, so that we will write only once. Similarly 5, 6 are the elements repeated in both the sets, so that also we will write only once. So this is nothing but A union B union C. Now for the third one, we require B union C union D. So from this set B, C and D, we are going to write all the elements. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here also we will not consider the repetition of numbers, that we will write only once. Now for the last question, number of elements present in set A is equal to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of elements present in set B, 4. Number of elements present in set C, 4. Number of elements present in set D, 4. Everywhere we have 4. So in all 4 sets only 4 elements are present. So we can say that the sets A, B, C, D are equivalent, because if you remember the definition of equivalent set, then if the number of elements present in both the sets, then we can say that the two sets are equivalent. No matter which numbers are present, but the number of elements we require the same. Now question number 4. Let U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as the universal set. A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. B is equal to 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. And C is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9. And we require to find A complement, A intersection C the whole complement, then A complement of complement, and B minus C complement. Now first we require A complement, and we know how to find A complement. From universal set, remove all the elements of set A, and the remaining elements of universal set will be there in A complement. So from universal set we are going to remove 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So remaining elements, that means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 will be there in A complement. Now next question, A intersection C complement. So first we will find A intersection C. That means the common elements of A and C. So the common elements are 7 and 9 which are present in both. Now we will find the complement. So for complement of A intersection C, from the universal set we are going to remove these two elements 7 and 9, and the remaining elements will be there in A intersection C complement. So answer is the set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, because we have removed 7 and 9 from the universal set which are present in A intersection C. Now third, A complement of complement. Since here 2 times complement is given, first we will find the single complement, and the answer for A complement is already here, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But we require one more complement, so that complement we are going to solve now. So again, to find complement of this, from universal set we are going to remove all these elements, and the remaining elements of universal set will be there in complement. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But if we observe this carefully, then this is nothing but the set A. So we can say that that is equal to A. That means we can say that A complement of complement is equal to A. That means the complement of any set gives the original set itself. Now B minus C. From B we are going to remove all the elements of set C which are present. So we will remove 6 which is present, then remove 8 which is present. So remaining elements 2, 3, 4, 10. This will be present in B minus C. Now we require B minus C complement. So from universal set we will remove 2, 3, 4, 10, and the remaining elements of universal set will be here in B minus C complement. So that is equal to the set containing elements 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now one more question, question number 5. If P is equal to one polynomial is given, that is set of all x such that x square plus 14x plus 40 is equal to 0. Q is equal to set of all x such that x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. And R is equal to set of all x such that x square plus 17x minus 60 is equal to 0. And the universal set U is equal to the set containing elements minus 20, minus 10, minus 4, 2, 3, 4. Then find P union Q, then Q intersection R, then P union Q intersection R, then P intersection Q union R, then P union Q the bracket complement, and Q complement intersection R complement. Now first you try to write all these sets PQR in listing form so that we can find the roots of the given equation, and from that roots, that means from that elements of the corresponding set, easily we can find answer for all these questions. In next lecture again I will continue with the same sum and then we'll proceed further. Thank you students.